You keep trying to lose weight and you just don't succeed. Here's why. This is what happens with most people, and it's probably happening with you. You keep focusing on the food you're real excited about, trying a certain diet or a certain plan, or just cutting back on your eating, and you're looking forward to losing weight, and you do great for a while and you lose some weight, and then you reach a certain level and you just start sabotaging yourself and gaining back. And you wonder, why am I doing that? Why am I eating those cookies, those ice cream, those chips? I was doing so well and I really want to lose weight. Well, what you're eating and how you're behaving on the surface are just that. They're like the tip of the iceberg. They're the surface of the whole challenge. And that's the part you're focusing on and seeing. But there's a hidden part that you'll want to know about. And that's what's really causing you to gain the weight back. And when you learn what this is, it will help you get some insights and go in a different direction and focus on really what's bothering you, which is not your eating habits, it's something else. So, why are people eating? What are the payoffs that keep that weight on, even though you so badly want to lose it? One, you won't feel safe if you're slim. Maybe you suffered some kind of abuse as a child and you just don't feel comfortable and safe without that extra layer of fat or padding on your body. Or perhaps you were led to believe, maybe it was a family belief, that thin people aren't healthy and it's not good to be thin, especially if you grew up in a poor family or your parents were part of the depression or a war or in some situation where they were deprived of enough income and enough food, then being thin is not very desirable. Sometimes people feel like they won't be noticed if they're heavier, and that appeals to them. They just would rather be invisible. They'd rather people don't pay attention to them. And if they start losing weight, they dread someone coming up to them and asking them, "Oh, what did you do to lose the weight? You're looking good." Not something that they look forward to. Also, a big one, people will eat to avoid their emotions. So they're feeling angry, they're feeling bored, they're feeling sad, they're feeling depressed, they're feeling stressed. Rather than face those emotions, they just reach for a snack. Actually, for most people, snacking is the bigger problem than meals, but for some people, eating too much at meals is a problem too. So, emotions come and go, and if you just sit with your emotions, you'll see that they're not as bad as you originally thought. Some people just find their life to be kind of a drudgery, going to work, coming home, doing things around the house, taking care of children, other responsibilities, very little time for you. So, the few minutes that you do have, you want to give yourself some kind of reward, something that's fun and pleasurable for you in the day. And that often becomes food as a default, rather than choosing a hobby, watching a nice movie, reading a good book, going for a walk. It's just easier to grab something to eat. Sometimes unconsciously, you may want to get back at someone. Someone in your childhood was always on your case. Don't eat this, don't eat that. You're getting fat. You shouldn't eat so much. And in your mind, there's this I'll show them kind of mentality going on that you are in control now and you could eat whatever you want. Now, maybe in your childhood or another period in your life, there wasn't a lot of food around and you just got just enough, but you always wanted a little bit more. Now you're older, you're making your own money, and you have enough to buy whatever food you want, so you do. It's for making up for a lack in earlier days. Also in this category are people that had a large family, and if you didn't fight for your share of the food with all the other children, then you didn't get enough. So you put a lot on your plate initially, maybe more than you needed, so that you would have enough food because there was nothing to go back for. Also, sometimes people turn to food because they feel that if they're heavier, less will be expected of them. People just won't expect them to do much. or achieve much. And it becomes very comfortable then to hide behind that. You could also use it as an excuse. Oh, I'll look for another job when I lose weight. I'll start exercising when I lose weight. I'll start eating more vegetables once I've started to lose weight. I'll start dating when I lose weight. I'll go on a trip when I lose weight. So the rest of your life is put on hold, and it's a shame because it becomes an excuse to put forth that initiative to do what you really want to do and enjoy your life more. Now, probably some of these things resonate with you. You may think of others that may have stimulated your mind to come up with other reasons. And knowing these reasons is helpful. It's a step in the right direction. But do know that you do need to work with a qualified professional in most cases to help release these things so you can move on and not be as influenced by them in your life. Good luck. I wish you all the success you want in whatever you want to accomplish.